but it's got some in there. Oh shit, that zombie head was underneath the body. I remember I felt so clever when I made the cannonballs just heads, but with the brightness turned down. I think this took me like 4 months to put together, somewhere around. And I remember, oh god, that was back in the day when I was still doing a lot of LAN parties. So like, it's just weird to think that if I had like dropped my computer, I would have been like, oh well, that cartoon's dead, I guess. And I just never come back to it. Oh, is the audio screwed up? Oh, it looks alright. Oh Christ, the music never makes me not think of like how egregiously Wild West the internet was back then. I was like, I need music. Where do I get it? And I just like peel open all these PC games I have for anything that had a PAC3 file that could be unzipped. Oh man, LAN party shit back in the day. We played like what was that? Die by the Sword was huge. It had Ogre Hockey, which I've yet to see a game like be as ridiculously fun and hockey based. But you get 4 people together, it takes like 6 hours to get through a damn game. Lots of screaming, it's a lot of fun. All these sounds from Rainbow Six and like this PC game called Gore, which, I mean, was better than it was received. Like, no one knew what it was, but it was a pretty good game. Ogre Hockey. Yeah, Ogre Hockey was a part of Die by the Sword. And Die by the Sword was a really neat game in that, like, it was a third-person hack and slash, but you controlled your sword with the numpad. So, like, you swing left with the 4 key, you swing right with the 6 key. So you had, like, pretty good precision control over, like, which way you were swinging. So you were these giant ogres, and then a kobold was just running around the map, and you had to swat him into the goalie. It was a lot of fun. And because it was like one of the earlier physics-based engines, it was like blowing our heads off. Oh Christ, yeah. I couldn't possibly hope to source this music. Yeah, Tricky just showed up, and yeah, as my random access humor, very Chris Chan of me. And I need more elevators in my cartoons. Maybe 952 needs a damn elevator in it. Oh, I think my right speaker just died. Oh yeah, 951 did have sort of an elevator. Why didn't the grenade break the elevator? Because I'm a hack, you got me. A laundry chute. Yeah. Only had like 3 blood sprites and just kind of got them everywhere. Oh, never mind. I did not mean for those guys to be like slightly larger. Like that whole time I just screwed up my left-right resizing when I had to flip them. This was me saying, hey, remember Commissioner Kong? I loved that Flash cartoon. It was 100% lifted from Commissioner Kong. That is to say, if you guys haven't seen Commissioner Kong, you have to go out of your way to watch it. It's really good. I think it came out like 2001. And as far as Flash cartoons go, it was ahead of its time. I was wondering if I should shoot the sheriff. Wait, wasn't there a kill counter in this one? Ah. I don't know, Matt, was there? This is very accurate. I've only driven through it and spent time in Mesquite and Las Vegas. Mesquite's cool as hell. I mean, as far as small towns go, and provided you're a tourist. And what is choreography? Just have them fight one at a time. Did you have snappings turned on for the first few episodes? I was doing everything wrong for the first few episodes. I mean, I'm still doing everything wrong, but like, who knows what kind of like egregious mistakes I was making. Oh yeah, the whales, because I was just too into Douglas Adams for my own damn good. Did Hank start killing me because he realized he was in a simulation? I hope to address that in Project Nexus, but I'm scared too because, you know, it's like revealing the monster in a horror movie. All the fun goes away. And so, like, we're gonna put together the scene. Well, we put together the scene and the writing, but like, we just like, do we pull the sheet back on that or just let it go? You know. Then Hank woke up. I mean, you got me. But the sound effects at this stage were all from Rainbow Six. I think Rogue Spear, the one that had the guy in the winter outfit on the front. What is my favorite moment from the whole Madness Combat series? I think the whole of me making 6.5 in only 4 months. I like wish I could have that kind of speed again. Not even in a nostalgic way, just in like a what the hell was going through my head at the time. And yeah, it was quick. Can I get a high five? Oh shit. Boom, there's your high five. I mean, it helped that I already knew what, like, God, no, all this talk's making me think, like, man, 952 is taking me ages. Will you ever host a Madness Combat RP server on Gmod? I don't know. I'm sorry. No. What gave you the idea for the Madness series? It's a love letter to the 90s. Oh shit, Sigma wants a high five too. Hey. Are you going to make Madness 12? Yes, but after 952. What's my favorite music piece? Oh, lordy. See, like, I struggle with that kind of a distinction because some of the music's like important and then some of it's just good. Like this one is fucking amazing. And to say it's not my favorite, like how could you say such a thing? They're all my favorite. How did I think of Hank, Sanford, and Demos? Sanford and Demos was just an extension of me going like, hey, what about those two guys in the truck? Whatever happened to them? And then I just kind of ran with it. Have you started 952? Yeah, I'm about 2 minutes into it. But like, I'm struggling with that thing where you have parts that explain shit, but no one's dying. And I think I mentioned it earlier that like I had a whole bunch of keyframes that was just people like doing stuff and not fighting, and I was like, all right, this all has to go. And then I replaced it with just people getting slayed. How am I satisfied with madness? What a question. You plan on finishing the series, or just when it gets boring to you? I don't know. I don't think I'm capable of getting bored anymore. Especially with how different it is these days. Oh yeah, riot agents are an NPN too. You know, we're doing that without masking. It's just doing it the hard way. Like all this shit is just a zillion layers. Oh yeah, I was a little raver back in the day. This was me just saying like, man, river raves, they were so cool. Also, I screwed up by not making Tricky's bloody nose dark like the rest of the scene. I can't remember how long. Oh, no, God. Fun fact, I was still using like Flash 5 when I made this, and my computer was just junk. So like having this much bullshit on the screen, like every time I hit F6 to like move anything along, it was a 1.5 to 2 second delay. It was just awful. When did Tricky's lips get removed? How did that? Oh, who knows, man. Probably eating stuff he shouldn't have been. Does Hank have tattoos? I don't think so. Oh yeah, not a bug, it's a feature. Yeah, anything wrong you see is a feature. Like, I always try and deflect criticism of plot holes by saying, like, oh, the plot holes make it go faster. Who is my favorite Madness car? Shit, I don't know. Gabriel Barsh? It's pretty fucking based. It's not a mistake if you keep making it, then it's a pattern. Yeah, could you tell I was super into the Hitman series when I made this? To be damned, who is he? Just what I showed you at the cartoons. Some guy who brought back Demos. A little bit of a technical wizard. Does the auditor pay taxes? I'm not sure if there's a governing entity in Nevada. Not one that collects taxes, anyways. Not in a way we're conventionally accustomed to. God, triangle glass shards. I love it. Here's an effect I don't do enough. Jesus. I forgot I did that. That was great. Yeah, Mr. Wolf, I think, is right. Everything is privatized or resembling it. Because even in Nexus City, I can't imagine someone, like, paying taxes. Like, it's just privatized factions all over the place. Have you ever thought about the characters reloading their guns? I'm sorry, it's so much cooler to just throw guns on the ground and pull out new ones. Except for, wait, didn't Hank reload his gun here? What happened to the sheriff after Hank killed him? I mean, he died, right? God damn. Slow-mo is so cool. Why did I stop doing it? Yeah, the Nexus project pretty much owns that city. And then Nevada Central is a lot different. In that, like, it's less of a totalitarian regime. Because, I mean, Nexus City, everything answers to the fucking tower. You manually animate each bullet casing. Yes, and they have put plenty of lines on my face. Ah, another slow-mo. God. It's Tricky from FNF. Oh. Hey, watching this old stuff's making me like, damn, I really got to step it up for 952. This is helpful, guys. Is it true that Tricky ate a lot of Big Macs and his mouth went away? I mean, maybe? Oh no, Hank. Oops, you fucked up. He failed the QuickTime event. Yeah, kids. Or maybe he smoked and his lips just came off. Yeah, it was one of those things where like it was a cutscene, so we just put the controller down, but it was a cutscene that had a QuickTime event built into it, like that Resident Evil shit. What is the red glowing thing? I defer to the rule of cool on that one. How do I feel about FNF? It's pretty freaking cool, and it's getting eyes on Madness, so can't really complain. It's too difficult for me. I'm way too much of a boomer to play these games, so... Oh man, look at him bandaging his head. See, this is like the kind of stuff that makes me think like I'm losing my touch, because some of this stuff is really good. I mean, compared to what I usually do. Will there be a god in this series? I mean, being a god is kind of defined by the power you have, so... The Auditor? Jebus? Do more slow-mo. No, DeBaby, I'm in on that. That's... Oh, yeah. How difficult was animating Sanford and Demos getting bandaged? I mean, it's Flash. It's less difficult and more just time-consuming, so... And honestly, I can't remember a second of my life when I was making this. I was just kind of autopiloting my way through it. Oh yeah. I've heard of the Yakuza game series. I just haven't played it. No, DeBaby. What a cool looking gun. God, the Norinco is such a badass looking firearm. Yeah, I've heard of Warframe. I think I played it. I can't remember. What does Tricky do in his spare time? Well, this. I feel like a guy like Tricky, like he's nothing but spare time. Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, I think that elevator's out of order, guys. This is reminding me that Tricky needs to be a little more badass in 952. And off he goes. Yeah, I don't know if this stream is worth archiving. We're just having some fun here, right? Do the Madness characters even have voice boxes? Yes. I'm just gonna say yes. God, that irks me. They were just standing there waiting for the camera to pan over. Oh god, that's awful. Should have done the thing where they saw through the floor. Right, right. And he got shot. The Icon of Sin, because I was a simp for Doom. What color is my pee? Huh. Oh shit. Pool's closed. Guys, guess which sites I was browsing back in the day? Fucking maniac go. God, the pace. What's wrong with me? I need to go this fast again. This has been helpful. He lost it. Where he was going, he didn't need a lower jaw. But if Tricky was given his power from the improbability drive, and that's why he couldn't die, why is Tricky still alive for Jeb to kill with his sword? Because it wasn't completely destroyed, it was just sort of fucked up. And besides, at that point, he was so ingrained with the improbability and dissonance that he just became sort of an abstract entity that caused problems. I don't know what those spinning things on the front of the train are. Because yeah, Tricky, the way I always see him anymore is he's more of an abstraction, especially in the Hell world. So like you can't kill him more than you can kill a thought or an idea. Women don't exist. Oh, you guys. Yeah, the Auditor's like an extension of an abstraction, so he's got like a little solidity to him. Where did the idea of the train design come from? Me looking at pictures of trains. So, I have no idea. I just really wanted that. Whoosh. Oh, Christ. That trope of like someone running out of the fire to start a fight. I love that shit. Like I squeal anytime I see in Metal Gear Revengeance when Senator Armstrong comes running through the debris after you slash him up with your sword. Like that, it's not done in games or media enough. What was the most painful thing to cut? I scrap stuff, but like it never feels painful. It just has to go. So I mean, if it had to go, then I won't miss it. I guess that's kind of a grim thing to say. Missed opportunity. Could have had blood on the axe. How much time is passing in the Madness universe? I feel like everything's relative. It's like up there with asking how tall these guys are. Oh, no feet, no feet. Like how tall Hank is, and I can't answer that because, like, what is a foot? What is a centimeter? They could be 1,000 feet tall or like a millimeter tall, and it wouldn't really matter. We all know Hank is 6'4". Hank is a Chad. Alright, what were these idiots up to? Getting shot. While Hank was off being a Chad, these fucking guys just getting shot. Yeah, how many people are in this stream? 47, wow. Yeah, that's why they're secondary characters. This sad music plays while they just suck at their job. I like the idea that they're all a foot tall. But, you know, that's not me speaking with authority there. Hundreds of people dying to music. Oh, Christ. Oh, he gave him a little poke with the sword. Or knife. Boy, he's gonna feel like crap when them steroids wear off. Are Demos and Sanford just helping Hank? What exactly is their job? Their job is generally in service to Hank, but not as employees. Hank is an entity that absolutely requires help. Yeah, probably adrenaline and morphine, right? Unless he's just shooting up roids, I'm gonna go deadlift after this. It screwed his head back on, I love it. Look who quits. You ever thought about putting new modern day guns in? IR too. Sethic actually made a shitload of guns for me, so I've been happily using those. I need to bug him for more stuff. Because my boomer is going to show if I just keep using World War II shit. Even though some of it's pretty great. What if Hank had the Halo? I don't know. I'm kind of scared of what would happen. What is Hank's name in the messaging app? Hank doesn't strike me as the social media type. Why is the fire white? Because I'm a hack. He got me. Sad. Hey, there's a reload. Hanko 2 because Sanford got, Sanford got Hanko 1. It's DNA-ish. It's more of a, what's it? If I'm remembering correctly, and I might not be, I was thinking of the Gemini symbol, but like vertically aligned and twisted. Sanford's favorite, whatever's in that drink that got spilled at the beginning of 5-5. He'd probably fall into that. Eggnog. Doing a little day drinking there, Sanford, huh? It fucking tickles me, though, that, like, everything on the hanger is just agent's clothing. That's it. Like, what else would it be, right? And then the bargain bin has, like, actually interesting things. Where does AHW source the weapons? Nexus City. From Project Nexus and the Merc organization. They get to run off. Probably buy it in bulk, make a lot of money. Or save a lot of money, rather. Can I kiss Sanford? Oh gosh, I guess you'd have to ask him first. Oh hey, Citrix is here. New lip, let's fucking go! I like to think that Nexus and Mercs exist in the city, but all this is just the bullshit happening between, or that Nexus and Merc exist in this universe, but all this is the nonsense happening out in the sticks, where it's just Hank and the AHW and all the constituents fighting. Sanford is shirtless, yet his body is the same. That's a mystery, dude. You can call it a plot hole, and that's fine, because plot holes make it go faster. But I have no good answer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Man, I'm so proud of myself for this silly little helicopter. I mean, looking back, I could have tried harder, but it looks alright. He was wanted for public urination, and it just got out of hand from there. You remember, like, Grand Theft Auto? When you, like, commit a small crime and you get some cops chasing you, and then it becomes this huge thing where you kill, like, 100 people? But it's because they escalated it. Oh shit, this scene is important. Am I familiar with the Postal series? Oh god, yes. What was wrong with me? When I made this cartoon, I was just thinking to myself, man, I got this tablet. Let's just draw a little bit of fire, just a little bit. What are my plans after finishing? I don't know. Just keep making things. I feel like Madness is the big draw, though. So, like, I feel like I really got to keep that up. Because it's not going to be done until you guys are done. There's nothing else I make, like, lands with people, so... Gotta be a man of the people. Oh, I love me some stairs. Okay, I'm pretty sure someone asked what's my favorite cartoon of the series, and I'm just going to say it's this one. This is the one I keep trying to capture in a bottle again. Waiting for a new Breadman episode. Guys, my elevator. Can't forget Madness Accelerant. Oh my god. Those guys really fucking shelled out for that. That was good shit. Bam! Turns out Tricky isn't bulletproof. Gamer vision. Look at all this stupid fire. I was like, hey, does this scene could use some fire? Yeah, let's just draw some fire. It'll only take me 1,000,000 years. What does it feel like to be a childhood figure to help the MC legacy go forward? I mean, it needs to be said that Madness would be dead in the water if it weren't for the fans making cartoons. Where does Hank live? He lives with To Be Damned. Well, he used to anyways. I'm not answering that, Epic. This feels like the weakest version of Hank. Yeah, it's because he's on the receiving end of a chase. Also, I grossly overweighed that thing. 20 kilograms into a spot that small. What's it made out of? Tungsten? Also, missed opportunity. That should have blown the door off. That would have been frigging amazing. But, eh. Which is better, yours or my 60? Well, yours is twice as many, so twice as good, right? Have I played Payday 2? Maybe too much. Payday 2 got like 600 hours in. Oh yeah, good old guy pinned to the ceiling. Chainsaws are cool. Have you ever wanted to bring back the standard grunts as the main enemies? Hasn't crossed my mind. I wonder if Hank hates his roommate. I mean, Hank hates everyone, so it doesn't matter. I don't know if Hank has room in his head for hatred. Oh, Jeb got the drop on you. 3 sinners. Will Hank get improbability drive? Nah, probably not. I feel like that's a joke that's run its course. It didn't belong to me to begin with, guys. I really had no place using it. Oh man, that button looks like trash. I didn't know what I was doing. Alright, well, here it is, the worst cartoon in the series. Oh, my computer actually traveled across the country when I was making this. I was living in Louisiana when I started it. And we did a lot of road tripping around because of, at the time, when I was with Laura, we were doing conventions and stuff. And I was like, fuck it, I'm bringing my computer in the car so I could work on it wherever we go. So it was a busy time of my life, but that doesn't excuse the fact that this is a very dull cartoon. When magnified, is it possible to go back to human form? Now, I think it's kind of one way. I mean, with that body, anyways. Just add a gun that's too tall for the room. I mean, unless Hank is completely eradicated and brought back, you know, I think that's kind of who he is now. But I mean, we're writing very fast and loose here, so. Let's go, guys. Let's go be as ineffectual as regular grunts. God, no. There's a million good things that I could say about fan animations, but my favorite thing that the fans have ever done is make the Zoldats actually worth a damn. Are you thinking of adding more tougher and advanced units in the AHW? The Retainer is going to be seen a lot more of, as well as the bullies that who is it? Demos brought back. What got you the idea of Zoldats? I like asymmetrical goggles. I like asymmetrical goggles. I really like this door setup. Every episode, this is the only good thing of 7.5. It's just fucking cute. I love it. Oh man, like the more armor thing. What was it? I think it was John Wick 3, where those spec ops showed up in the room. Not the room. Where the spec ops showed up and they generally couldn't be killed with like single shots, so Wick had to like effectively stick a shotgun into their neck to get rid of them. That was so cool. And definitely one of my weaker areas that I have a really hard time like making people different, you know. But hey, I got a weakness, I'm aware of it, I'm working on it. Here's me trying to do plots, and I'm bad at that. There's a plot here, but you don't need to watch it. I'm glad that's over. They're all canon, my son. Man, I hit friggin' nuts back in the day doing bolt-action rifles like that. Why am I such a coward these days? Yeah, he did like the revolver cylinder spin. So cool. And yeah, I feel like Jeb actually fought a little differently too. That's an airborne plane. Man, the cartoons used to be so good. Why'd they get bad? There we go. Axe just goes right through armor, though. What gave you the idea of Tricky as a character? Newgrounds. 100% Newgrounds. And bullpups are cool. Shell casings are cool. Reloading is cool. Aren't the ATP masks just plastic? Yes, until I finally started listening to criticism and started making them slightly bulletproof. Like, my favorite part of 952, and this scarcely feels like a spoiler, but there's a kill where, like, Hank knocks a guy against a wall and then turns around and without facing him just shoots him backwards over his shoulder like 9 times, just pierce his armor and shoot his body to pieces while staring at another guy, you know, before jumping and continuing the fight. And I was like, oh man, it takes him like 5 seconds to do that, and it's just mean. So if 952 is good for anything, it's that one kill. The rest of it, we'll see. You would probably make hundreds of dollars on YouTube if they weren't that stupid. Oh, dude, guys, I actually got remonetized because I remember making a huge stink about not being monetized because it was YouTube and whatever. They were giving me shit and I was like, fine, I don't want to be monetized. But they started running ads on my shit anyway, so I reapplied for monetization and they gave it to me. So now I'm making like $2 a day, guys. Drinks are on me. Yeah, dude, we're going to the dollar menu. You can get anything you want. That's so cool. I can't believe I made that. That seems like outside my range, you know? I need to be cool again. How'd I do that? Mind if I order a glass of water? Yeah, no ice. It's $2 a day. But yeah, no, even like 50 extra bucks a month is going to be huge for me. I don't like bitching about my money problems, but every cent helps me right now at this point in my life. And yeah, Jeb, like, just smushing that guy into the fucking wall. God, this cartoon's so good. I really need to step up my shit. I gotta thank you guys for dragging me in here. You're reminding me that, like, I need to try harder. Because this cartoon is way better than what I used to be working on. Or than what I've been working on. Look at him go, his little feet. Man, my bad feet animations are super pronounced from, like, Mag Agent Presence. Yeah, it took 5. Plot twist, the auditor can't kill Jay with the minigun because of the muzzle flash. Yeah, who knows where he was shooting. Yeah. There's plenty of times when I just stopped keyframing because I didn't think it was important. I think the flesh sound impact that you're talking about comes from Counter-Strike, and I did the thing where it faded in, so you didn't hear the sound of the knife part, but you heard the squishy, like the... Oh, God. Is that a JoJo reference? Fuck. You saw that, right? The JoJo sort of thing of that scene. Oh Christ! Someone needs. Yeah, I'll make sure a link gets out there. But there was someone made like a JoJo-esque thing of that confrontation in the room, where like Jeb's at the computer and the auditor walks in and is like, "Aha, you don't stand a chance. I have a rocket launcher." Is like, I'm not at all doing it service. It's just funny as hell. Oh yeah, this scene was cool too. Okay, I'm starting to get an idea that 9.5 needs some kind of set piece in it like this. Stuff's cool. Was that a funny JoJo reference? Look at him. Look at that. Blood everywhere. Great. Why did you choose Cheshire in particular for the tunes? Well, like when I was putting these cartoons together way back in the day, Sean was, he is and always will be a music guy. And as I was putting together 3, I think it was, I was like, dude, this cartoon, blah, 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 you want to make music for it? Because he was like super huge into Fruity Loops at the time and doing a great job with that shit. So I remember going over to his house and just being a huge pest about getting it. Squish the guy. How you met Lochner? Christ, around 2013, 2012. We just got to talking about God knows what. I think he like commissioned me for art for some of his album stuff, and then we just got to talking after that. Lochner is one of the musicians for Project Nexus video game. He's putting the dubstep in so you kids can identify with it. But nah, for real, dude's a goddamn magician. What does the auditor sound like? I don't know. Probably backwards talking, because I'm ridiculous like that. Gabber. Oh, man. What if the 952 was just 100% a JoJo reference, front to back? Was it ever confirmed that Demos used to be in AHW? That's a rumor. That's a dirty, slanderous rumor from the dang dirty trolls. See, like another set piece. Okay. And you know, the more I think about it, when I watch fan cartoons that are like particularly striking, it's because they have scenes like that in it. Like, not solely because of it, but it's certainly indicative. How did I meet Fleetwire? From the old MC.net forum. It was like a tight-knit little group. How did I met Swain? Comic-Con. You know, the Newgrounds meetups back in the day when we were big hot shit. Uh-oh, he's cornered. Oh, there it is. April Fool's just making a JoJo. Oh, that'd be killer. Man, I'd be fine with that if Madness 12 ended with a pizza party. Swain does the programming, he does co-designs, does a bit of art direction stuff. Because, I mean, he's an artist, too, so, like, I hand him assets and he'll sometimes touch them up to give him the old Swain flair. And it's all in perfect service to what we're doing. Yeah, we're at Madness 9. Things are moving fast. Is the claw annoying to animate? It can feel limiting. I certainly harbor a bit of regret for having put that there. Oh yeah, they're gonna go with the flames again, because I don't value my time. I made the whole of this thing in Louisiana, too, I remember that. Having to explain to my father-in-law that I animate fire all day. It's not great times. It's anime, Dad, you don't understand. How'd you come up with the design for Mag Hank? More just me being inspired by the 90s. Like, the whole series is just me being inspired by the 90s. Oh, anime, Dad. It's art. Have you ever been in the middle of animating something super weird without context and having to explain it to someone who's walking by? Not really. I don't animate things that are super weird. Hey, there's a set piece. See, okay. No, thanks for this, guys. It's making me think that, like, 9.5 is missing set piecey stuff. Oh, look at that. Stuff happening. Do those flames again. Yeah, sorry, guys. Part 2 ain't coming out till Christmas. Nah, this is like going through a photo album of like looking at pictures of myself when I was younger and thinner and going like, oh god damn, what happened to me? Are you a fellow weeb? I wouldn't say so. I enjoy anime, but like not to the degree that is frequently demonstrated. by people who would call themselves fans. Does Hank feel pain the way we do? I don't think Hank feels a whole lot of anything. I do love that gun crush. And like, yeah, without saying too much, like what Hank is going to be kind of revealed at in Project Nexus Arena mode, like by the end of it, and I don't know. I just don't know. They'll probably be good. Missed opportunity. Hank could have stabbed those guys with those spikes. Yeah, Arena mode has a story. Let's put a lot of bullets in you. My financial situation's stable, yeah. Thanks to Patreon and Twitch streams and stuff. It keeps my nose above the water. Thankfully, I'm in a living position that only, like, my rent's not as bad as it could be, because I got a lot of roommates, so... Yeah. I apologize if I'm coming across as, like, needy or beggy. I am... My nose is above the water, and I'm a happy boy. And he had an animated visor. Why don't I do that more? That shit was cool. No one puts baby in the corner. What animes have I watched? Wait, you ask me that when the music gets cool and the punches get even cooler. You know, like the classic stuff from the era when I was actually watching the stuff. I watched a lot of Full Metal Alchemist and Brotherhood. Cowboy Bebop, I think we all did. Desert Punk was one of my favorites. Like the screwed up writing on the wall there. Dude, I hear that. I got card problems out the wazoo. Also, a M249 without a buttstock is pretty great. Yeah, God, I hate those sites that, like, your card was declined, but we're keeping your info. Like, what? Excuse me? Hello, guy. Let's get down there. Ah, yes. Animating more things that are terrible. You have a car? Nah. Car's out of my reach. I just walk everywhere. But it's South Philly, so I mean, who needs a car? Alright. Yeah. Big heavy weapon. Do you eat the stereotypical amount of cheesesteaks? I hate to sound like a frigging hipster, but I feel like cheesesteaks are for tourists. I'm more of a hoagie dude. Yo. Hello, fan. I would like to know if this question, would Demos and Sanford have a reunion episode? They will not have an episode centering around the reunion, but I mean, it's kind of in the cards. It's such a thing's down the road. Colloquialisms.
Alright, do we
Hello.
want to watch Deadmost next or MC11 next?
Yeah. What's the chat think? 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Oh, wow, that's a lot of ones. Damn. 12. You cheeky bastard. Hi, guys. My power went out. Uh-oh. Damn, that's awful, actually. Hello there, person. I was wondering if I could see Hank in a tiny top hat. Oh, gosh, you'd have to ask him. Yeah, go ahead. Let's fire away questions while Red Guy gets it all together again. Is climbing down the ladder for 8 years canon? Yeah. Is Project Nexus and Madness Combat in the same timeline universe? Yes. However, it's ugly. So, I mean, if you have to put a bag on its head, I won't blame you. Or watch the series with the lights out, won't blame you. And yeah, Red Guy's friggin' killing it. Power outages just happen. Will I ever be able to buy a tricky mask? Oh man, merch. I don't have the firepower for that one. Who is the most British? I don't know if Britain is in Nevada. Since when Sanford Demos knew each other? Effectively, for as long as it matters. I don't know when they met, but I feel that way about, people in my life. You ever think about like you got all these people in your life that surrounding you, and you don't really think about that first time you met, unless it was particularly interesting. What can you imagine of Tricky's clothing other than the mask? I mean, ripped to shreds clothing because the dude's crazy, so I can't imagine he's a fan of doing laundry. Can you have the rights to Breadman? That's a $10,000 request right there. Does Hank have a canonical birthday? If he does, I don't know it. Can you put me in madness as a grunt with a top hat? And if you say no, that's fine. I can't do that. I'm sorry, Epic Otaku. Have you any opinion on 2D animations in Blender? They're amazing and they're magic, and I don't know how to do them. Every time I try, it just looks like trash, and I feel out of my depth. Why is Hank whiter in MC7? I don't have a good answer for that. How did I come up with the name Krinkels? That was Primus. There was a Primus song called Mr. Crinkle back in like 19 oh whatever. And when I made my Newgrounds account back in the day, I was just really hype on Primus. So there she blows. Who's my favorite character in MC? I don't have a good answer for that. I don't. I guess it's whoever I haven't been animating lately, because I get a lot of that grass is not greener on the other side nonsense. Can you give me an animation tip? Absorb as much animation as you can and aspire to be as great as the people above you, I guess. I'm gonna have to go. Before I go, is Saucy canon? I'd like to think so. Yeah, I'd really like to think so. I'm sorry all my answers have no confidence in them. But you guys are really asking some stellar out there kind of questions.
Hello, my power is back on.
Oh, we're powerful again.
Oh yeah, let me just get Matt, did they want to watch MC11 or Deadmau5? I don't remember.
It was 11 by a landslide.
Alrighty. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm Canadian. We have snowstorms, and I think that's what's causing
Oh
my
damn!
power.
How deep is the snow out there?
I haven't. You know what? I'm gonna look up my window right now. It's pretty bad out.
Damn.
Yikes. Oh well, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, I imagine you guys are used to it for one.
Yeah, well, it's all year, so.
Oh, jeez. What part of Canada?
East Coast, Newfoundland.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, we get a lot of snowy stuff.
Yeah. I got a couple friends from Newfoundland, and they tell me that there's like one nice month out of the year.
Yeah.
Like, relatively speaking, I mean.
Yeah. All right, guys, stream is back up. Tune right in.
All right. Well, thank you for putting that together.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, this has been fun.
Yeah, it's been a great time. Everyone seems to be enjoying it.
Yeah.
Alrighty. 50 viewers, Jesus. I'm gonna give everyone a second to tune in.
Yeah. After this, we watch Deadmau5. After that, we watch Breadman. Yes to the first, not so much to the latter.
All right. Now I will begin.
All right, go guys. Thank you. And thanks for going on this journey with us, guys. Look at us go. A lot of MC fandom animations are based on inhuman agility and accuracy. I feel like realism is a crutch. Not a crutch, no, wrong word. Why would you limit yourself, I mean to say? It's like the opposite of a crutch. It's like a wall. Do you read DMs sometimes? Oh, man. God, no, I'm getting flashbacks here about when I first made this scene, like 7 years before I had made the cartoon. All the rocks looked like just crap. They were terrible. And so that's when I started reaching out to other people for help. And Sethic was there, and I was like, dude, can you like take this scene and make it not look like trash? And he did what he did to the background there, and I was like, you're amazing. What would Hank do if he got trapped in an IKEA? I don't know if there's IKEA in Nevada. Yeah, God, I remember redoing all these backgrounds, this thing, redoing it, because initially, like, this whole first part was done long ago. And then I, dropped it for many reasons and then kept moving. When I did, I came back like gangbusters, so, like, I was trying my best to not suck at art. What does the black shit smell like? Gasoline? God, what? Oh, I love me that smell of gasoline. Oh man, no, I'm excited. I'm hoping that 952 contextualizes the anger here. I really hope. But that's my one hope and dream for that cartoon. God, what a smack. Permission to marry Hank. You'll have to ask him. What do you think about the Madness mods for FNF? Oh my god, dude. That is a shot in the arm for the popularity. Have you seen my Twitter engagement lately? It's obscene. It's ridiculous. I'm getting way more attention than I deserve. I owe it to those guys. I mean, as well as the rest of the fandom for just engaging with Madness the way they do. I ain't shit without Madness. Oh, I love that room. Will we see any answers in regard to those red demonic guys? Maybe not explicitly, but we'll see them-ish again. Yeah, I'm excited. Baron Ghost. 952 is the end of that. Is this hell or purgatory? This is the Auditor. We're in Auditor land now. Remember where you parked, kids. Madness pie. Or 9-point pie. Hank does like pie. Does Hank listen to DaBaby? Well, let's go. It's me desperately trying to make the backgrounds more interesting. Everyone likes DaBaby. Can you confirm the Auditor land is just Brazil? I can't confirm that. You know this. Man, this guy's just coming out of the walls. Who needs doors? I remember making these guys' eyes turn dark when they died because I really liked in Bunny Kill, when the characters were killed, their eyes would close. And that was, like, effective at telling you that they were disabled and done. Oops, these guys are actually pretty good at fighting. No, never mind. Get it? Nope, you screwed up. What inspired me to make Madness? Growing up in the 90s. I'll just keep defaulting to that answer. What good is anti-cheat in a single-player game? Cheat all you want. I mean, it's a single-player game if you're a psychopath, right? They're all single-player games. Oops. Oh god, I forgot to make bullet ricochets off that left shield. Why doesn't Sanford stop Demos from smoking? I thought they were boyfriends. What a question. What a question. And like this scene was such a damn mess in Flash. It was way too big. Moving the camera around it was a nightmare. Oops, but Hank ain't having it. Oh man, the scene creators. Have you ever seen the cartoons that were actually made in a scene creator? I thought that was amazing. Oops. A good power bomb to Tricky, I love it. How's it like living in Nevada as a normal civilian? You get a little bit of that slice of life from the Project Nexus game, because you're in Nevada Central, not Nexus City. Nexus City is a totalitarian regime, but Nevada Central is actually a city where people like walk around and eat hot dogs and stuff. Oh, Windows Movie Maker, damn, that takes nuts. Oh, that sound. Man, Cedric's really knocked it out of the park. Like, this cartoon would have been half as good if it weren't for the sounds, and then the other half is the music. God, I owe it to those guys. What would Hank sound like? Anger. He would sound very much like anger. Look at these dorks. I think they're so cool with their masks. It's not COVID time yet, guys. Take those masks off, right? Oh, the scene was such a mess. It was big jerk. Don't look at his feet. They're animated terribly. What is To Be Damned like compared to Hank, Sanford, and Demos? Just what I shown you. Less of a combat guy. He's not doing it to himself. The auditor's helping him help himself. SV cheat set to 1. Glowing swords need to be a thing more. Is Hank like Doom Guy? No, I think Doom Guy actually like Doom Guy doesn't canonically die. Oh no. Tricky, your life, it's over. Who's the smartest person in the series? Probably the one that doesn't die. So, Sanford, To Be Damned.
Dead most time, baby.
Dead most time.
We all love Dead most time.
Can I talk about how Sethic and how did he help the cartoons? Yeah, absolutely. Especially because the sprite work he did shows up a lot in Deadmos, so it'd be an opportune time to point out what he had done. He did a few of the backgrounds in like ancillary background stuff in 11. Those two pillars that were on the sides of that very beginning thing, he did those. And I don't think he did anything here. God, when I first made this, no, I was kind of hoping to talk about this shit. When I first made this cartoon, it was based on this thing I saw, or at this point, I think where someone kept going somewhere and then coming back to look at the screen, and then I got distracted by this horse shit. And I was like, oh yeah, let's just make Demo show up. So my original idea is completely lost to the wind, because that room with the ball in it, the ball with the chain, I had it in my mind that like that would be the center point of this whole cartoon, and the room would change over the course of 5 cartoons. But then I was like, no, Demos is going somewhere. Let's follow that. And I kind of wish I wrote down what I had originally thought. Yeah, all the backgrounds here were me, if I'm remembering correctly. Seth didn't come in until the third about. But Citrix was helping me with the sound effects at this point, because I was still like replacing the sounds myself, but he was giving me sound work, and then I think it was by the third one that I was just like, dude, I'll just give you the MP4 and you put sounds on it. And that's how that wound up working out. Bang, bang, bang. I like Doom. What's my favorite game from Doom? I mean, Eternal's kind of special. Finish him. Hey, what's the matter, Pumpkin? Having a bad day? Yeah, now I'm remembering Sethic did a lot of work for Deadmos Rebuilt, because he made the sprite sheet for Deadmos with the rocks in his face. Why did I steal Tricky from FNF? Because I wanted to be popular like Ninja Muffin. He won't talk to me on Discord. The chains were like the flash cursors because they pulled characters along. No, yeah, using them as a narrative device is a lot of fun. I'm happy to see how Meta's commented from the classic. I'm making an animation because I'm bored to 9.5. I mean, kind of. God, all the bad tweening. Why is the bakery in purgatory? It's Demos' memory of the bakery. He's remembering everything wrong. That's why those guys are bigger, because he always feels short. Also, this is the weakest cartoon by far. How'd they all meet? I don't know if Hank really even meets people. Have I played the Ancient Gods? Only about an hour of it. I need to get more time in there. Oops, sorry, pal. You got bricked again. Madness characters have their own kind of hell when they die. That's ideally. They're just sorting things out in their head, trying to figure things out. What's the tablet for? Tablet stuff, man. This is the Deadmos episode. The rest of them were just garbage trash compared to this one. Yeah, Sethic did this background. Have I ever considered remaking 1 to 3? No. Not unless I can recontextualize based on what comes out. God, I love the smashed up sprites because he's got them brick hands. What I'm hoping for is that when I get to animating all these guys together, Demos' attacks are distinct because, like, he'll be hitting people way harder, even harder than Hank. He's a hand-to-hand god. You know, a bit of a liability because he's half rock, but what happened to the Sethic animations? Well, he probably got a job. And his sprite work's amazing, so I peel off some time and money for him to help me out with that. When's the last time Krinkels.net was updated? Like 5 years ago. I keep thinking to update it, but I honestly don't think anyone visits it anymore. It's like updating it, like, why? Is MC in a simulation? No. I don't want a Fortnite card. Sorry. And the music gets twice as cool. Oh no, Demos, he's having flashbacks to being bullied. Would I ever make a comic? I have no talent for comics, so sorry guys. What's the MC2 blood splatter sprite look poopy? Oof, yeah, yeah. Doesn't Demos ride a bus at some point? I seem to remember that. I think we could hunt around for that cartoon after this. In fact, I think we should. I don't... Will I ever make an MC animation guide? I feel like at this point I don't need to. You guys have like outperformed me since like 2010. I scarcely feel like an authority based on what I see you guys put together. Crunch. Like that little shaking age. We don't want mobile animators. Well, stop looking at mobile animators. They're just doing their best. I don't know what the fuck it, that sword that's all thick in the middle. What's going on?
All right. Did you mention you wanted to find a certain animation?
I was being kind of goofy, but yeah, we could watch Madness Transportation.
I don't know.
Don't forget 9.5.
The
Oh,
which?
yeah, I was gonna mention. I completely forgot about 9.5 because
Oh,
of the
oops,
playlist.
yeah.
How about that as a little bonus?
Yeah, we'll toss that on the fire, see if
Madness.
watch it burn a little bit.
Yeah. 5.
Oh man, look, there's plot. What's going on? Insolvent. Oh no. Dissolution denied again. Hank does not get to dissolve. Now, this is a cartoon I actually watched recently. The rest of it, not so much. But this one, I actually had to watch it to remind myself where I was going with part 2. Because it is easy for me to forget. Oh no, he really has to go to the bathroom, guys. Get out of his way. I don't know. Maybe it could have been more on the nose, with the red marks on his face and who he was supposed to be. Like, before he became that. Because, like, that's always kind of the suggestion that the goop that they're getting on them shows that someone's coming through. Oh, he punched him good, didn't he? You can expect to see more gun juggling. Like shooting someone in the air to watch them keep going high. Does Hank have anger issues? It's only an issue if it's working against you. I did. I'm glad people noticed that. Tricky had a bad time. Oh, look at all that plot in the background. You don't have to read it, though. Nah. I'm happy to say that Hank does that again in 952, where he stands on someone's head and just kicks the shit out of them. I may be a little hooked on that. Can we watch the incidents after? Maybe an experiment? Experiments, I mean, sure. I was gonna say, experiment's boring. Hardly anyone dies. God, these sounds are so good. Big ups to Cedrix for allowing me to hire him on. Yeah, but damn, that was crazy. I drew Tricky in a maid costume. I feel like I've seen that. Missed opportunity. That was a clean cut. Should have been a little messier. Hey, yeah, this is the elevator y'all were talking about. I'd hate to have my soul become a clown. Yeah, I'm in that. I could identify with that kind of anger. Oh, hello, retainer. Little bitch boy. Oh no, you're tough. God, I can't like. I love doing that. Like punches super hard. Give him a throw. Oh, he's fine though. Never coming back, liar. Oh man, that's gonna feed so well into the second one.
Alrighty. Someone mentioned the incidents. It depends on you, Matt, if you're
I got another
down
like
for that.
15, 20 minutes here before I have to go and start a fire downstairs.
Alright. We can watch the Madness Combat incidents. Hopefully there's a nice little playlist. And there
I
is.
think I got one on my YouTube, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, this again back when I was doing the sound effects myself from just ripping it out of shit. Music's good though.
This was fun, guys, but I gotta go. See ya.
Dude, thanks for dropping by. We'll see ya.
See you, Billy.
Thanks for dropping by. I'm in your house, Jesus. Sorry, that was reflexive and rude. Oh, look at this slice of life stuff though. And Hank had to ruin it. I like the bipod, that was cute. Okay. All this is meaningless, doesn't matter, none of it, just whatever. Move, Hank, move. Incidents aren't canon. Yeah, not so much. Kind of like what ifs. So, like, everything in the cartoon didn't matter. None of it. This is the part that matters. Music getting all bananas. God, those sounds. Why did I do sound so bad? Are there benefits to being an AHW agent? You don't fear death, and you know what to think about all the time. So depression, anxiety, all that stuff is gone. Squirsh. Will I collab with Ninja Muffin to make MC Canon and FNF? Oh man. I don't know. I don't think he needs my help. So this is just the stuff that happens in Nevada, like out in the boonies. All them dead zombies. Yeah, that's a script to one of the tunes. Okay. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these like centered around like things that I thought would look cool, but watching it again, like, eh. I could see why some of them just got kind of lost to time. I think the central point to this one was that, like, being bigger and stronger than someone matters. And, you know, maybe I could have told that story a little better, but it was amusing. Imagine Hank dying. I think he's aware of pain, but he's not slowed down by it. Oh no, dude, you got trash juice all over the ground. I mean, if there was an incident cartoon that was worth a damn, this would be it. And that might just be me speaking from the perspective of someone who sees mag agents and says, why am I not animating these guys all the time? What are we watching right now? We're on Incident 11, 011, Incident 3. Hank is not a mascot for Newgrounds. Tankman and Pico are. Hank just likes to hang around. Yeah. The way he was like smashing stuff, it felt pretty good. And it tickles me because like he feels like as effective a fighter as Hank. Maybe more so. Honestly, I think Hank had a little bit of luck on his side, getting him stuck in a door and chainsawing his face. Maybe it's a statement on how we don't attribute nearly enough of our success to luck and good fortune. Oops. Speaking of bad luck. I fire the whole grenade casing. Yeah, 40% more explosion. Why do you waste gunpowder like launching the grenade when you can just throw it? Oh yeah, I had Ridnick draw that. The background there. Will you ever kill the janitor? I feel like that'd be a knock against myself. In a way, I'm not comfortable doing that. Jesus Christ. This is a cute idea. I think I was playing a lot of Stalker at the time. It's like scoped shooting just tickled me. Did you not see the white outline? Well, maybe, you know, looking through a scope's kind of hard, you know. Shooty. I mean, past that initial gag, the rest of this cartoon's kind of eh. Like, what's that machine even? Oh, look, it's the gun box. Where's the nails come from? That tortured mag agent. I don't know, some kind of nail manufactory. I apologize for not having a good answer for that. Oh, here's the cool guys I never use again because I'm a dope. Why is the AC unit sitting in the middle of the room? Because it had to. Oh god, I'm such a hack. Paintball agents. A Minecraft? No, I don't want to do that. I need to make armor that's more effective. Alright, buddy, get in the truck. Our truck without an engine has got to go places. It's a Tesla truck. Yeah, it's ahead of its time. Why the vending machine is outside, I couldn't tell you. Also, who pays Hank? See, now I have question, guys. You're all contagious. I'm noticing a vending machine and no trash can, though, so I guess Hank's just expected to litter. I imagine Hank to be a lemon-lime kind of guy. Oh man. Shush, you're just kicking ass. Armor ideas. Well, it's less about the design of the armor and it's more about armor that actually works. And that's an animation thing. Because I got designs for days. It's just the efficacy of them and animating it in a way that demonstrates it. Because I've stormtroopered my own units really bad. Like George Lucas did it real good. God, this cartoon. I thought I was so funny. Just sitting here. Oh boy, look how funny I am. Guy drew a wiener on the paper. You know, like, wow, I'm so funny. Why am I like this? He wasn't drawing a dick to be like funny. That's his signature. Just grab a handful of that and get out of here. In Roblox. I think someone's done that. Oh, look, another building that is just awful with its perspectives. That is really clever, actually. Jesus. Okay, so I never ever think about this episode, even though it has the highest kill count. Like, what makes this cartoon so immemorable? I don't get it. What's in the box? Oh, that's MacGuffin territory. It don't matter. You remember in what was it, Pulp Fiction, when they kept opening the suitcase? Like, what's in here? And they open it, and it like blows up at them, and the camera never gets to see it. You know, it's the joke. It's PN2 in the box. Jesus. I don't do kill counts too often. I don't know. Maybe they're distracting because I feel like the kill count in this was like missing the point. Like 100 kills and the cartoon isn't that good. It's kind of boring. Yeah, it's kind of cool, but like, yeah, I feel like it was just me trying to rack up kills like an idiot. Oh yeah, foot shot. Man, imagine having your brain pulled out. Oh yeah, yeah, direct inspiration. They fed each other. See, like, it's got elements that are cool, like the guys in the window. I feel like the whole of this cartoon is just missing the point. Why does the series take place in Nevada? Cool factor. It's not a black brain. I thought it was a deep magenta brain. Oh yeah, yeah. We gotta wait. Ah, post credits gag. I got to. I like this one because it had like the bullet arc you could see through the air. Again, inspired directly from Stalker, and the monster was inspired from what was it? That early SCP game where you just walk down the hallway and they would make the face at you. Yeah, Realm reference. Got a Realm reference in my FNF reference. Yeah, no, this was 100% me going like, man, weren't those SCP games really good? God, I'm such a fucking hack. Joey Realm. Yeah, yeah, you need me from Gary's mod. Make Hank own a blender. But why? Is this the last one? I think it is.
Yep.
I'm having a hard time remembering this one. Man, these incidents really just ran on, didn't they? Yeah, we could watch Romp. Look at that. These kills are boring. That was cool. Oh, now I remember this one. This one was inspired by an episode of Aeon Flux, actually, where it was like a big battle going on, and the camera would follow one character until they died, and then it would follow that character that killed the character until they died, and then it would follow, and so on and so forth. And I thought that was a really cool concept that I tried to carry on myself to limited efficacy. If you watch the source material, you see what I mean. Ultimate in PN2 where he fires every gun. That'd be fucking badass. Hank flip, Hank flip. It's tricky time, guys. Tricky from FNF. Oh, and he's dead forever. Get out of there, guys. Would it be viable, Monk? I don't think, guns have that much value. And he's dead. Demo's Adventure 2. Oh no. Hey. God, that's so gross. I think this was around the time I first saw those, what are they, the trypophobia things where you see all the holes and it kind of squigs you out. It's like the idea of like, Tricky just sliding into a hole the same size as him just kind of irks me. It's fucking gross.
There's that. Oh, there's also Romp. I guess that counts.
Yeah, we could toss Romp on.
Yeah.
Romp was me getting back into the game. Because, I mean, I don't mean to talk about my personal problems too much, but, like, I definitely had an alcohol issue for a very long time. And that put a lot of my madness on hold. So, like, this cartoon languished for years. Until such a time that I actually started going to meetings and getting my shit together. So it's a personal victory that this thing got out there. Vehicular combat. I mean, vehicles are cool. Yes. I didn't steal, I borrowed. No, we're not watching Triggy Booker Blank. The inspiration for Romp? None. This was me just scribbling on paper like a dope. Like, what's the inspiration for a child using crayons and just making a mess? Same thing. Fucking dumb signs. Oh, idiot. God, they're so fucking handsome. Look at them. Their silly little suplex. God, I love it. Like you've got a little face stuck on the hook. Why Romp is the way it is? I mean, it's just a bunch of violence. What's up, buddy? Betrayal at great imminent. You can't handle it. They tried. Oh yeah, we were selling shirts at the time.
Is that it? Are we wrapping?
I think that's the whole of it. An experiment. I guess we could watch that.
Yeah, sure.
If we could go out with that. I hate to hold you. I know we've been going at this for a while.
Oh, don't worry, it's my pleasure. How do we feel, chat, about watching Experiment? Wanna watch
Experiment. Tricky Madness. No, we're not doing that.
Seems like Tricky Madness. I feel like is not child friendly enough.
Not even. It's like the furthest from it. It's so thrown away.
Let's see here.
Experiment. Gacha Life tricky videos. I don't know 100% what gacha is. Oh,
You don't
no.
want to know.
I just understand it makes a lot of money. Okay, high five, guys. And look, this was like the very beginning of me getting a super hard on for herringbone patterns. You can see it on the side of the box there. But I just can't get over herringbone anymore. It's my favorite thing. Oh no. Have a bad day, guy. Gotcha is heroin. Gotcha. We'll avoid. Look at this guy having a bad day in a box. Yeah. Basket weave patterns are fucking great. Is this canon? Yes, it absolutely is. This is effectively the stuff that happened before Demos and Sanford stole the car from this facility and drove it over to do Madness 9 stuff. You could see the car in the facility, so if I were to like fill out a gap there, it'd be about them going down and across to get to that car and then driving it away. But I feel like that would be boring. Like MC 7.5 boring. No, Scrape Face does not survive this. He's too pure for this world. He's perfect. Look at him go. Have a bad time. Oh no. Oh no. It's hazard time, guys. I had so much problems with these friggin' sprites. The tweened motion is just awful looking. I love it. Yeah, it is absolutely uncanny. And see, like, here, look. See that car? Yeah. So the next step in this would be they climb in that car and then drive up the ridge. Oh, I'm proud of parts of it. It certainly has its moments. But yeah, no, thanks for having me aboard, guys. This was a fun little afternoon activity.
Yeah, I think everyone had a really fun time watching cartoons.
Yeah, just answering questions, watching cartoons.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, thanks for having me aboard. I'm gonna go F off and cook some steaks on a fire because it's like 70 degrees outside and I don't deserve this shit, so I'm gonna take advantage.
All right.
Yeah. Well, y'all take care and we'll see you around, right?
So that's a wrap.